Well, good morning here from cloudy, wet, cool. It's not too cold, Port Elliot in South Australia. Another day, another dawn. It's a beautiful day. So, the purpose of being here is for our daily LENORMAND card spread reading. And I've begun on time. It is 8 o'clock here in South Australia. And I've got the scroller working properly, and it looks like everything's working properly, and I didn't forget to unmute. So it's wonderful to be here with what looks like an almost perfect setting. The cards are a general reading that I do through just the intuitive feel that I get around the cards after having used them for over a year now. And it is... Well, it sort of is in my perspective, I suppose, but as I'm reading them, and if you might feel something different as the message, do take that message as being what's needed for you. Because even though they're a general one with my sort of slant on it, they have meaning for everybody that sees the cards. Now, I'm just going to remind people that are on the other cross-posted pages, there is mytimetv.live that's broadcasting this, and Hypnosis Plus with Roz that's broadcasting this as well. So do click the link that is above. I've got to go. Where's my fingers? There. Click the link that's above that has the number in it as far as, and it goes to Roz Boundy and the video and the number there. So that's the one that you need to be on if you want me to be able to put your comment up just like this so that it appears here on this screen. So we'll get started, and I'll move over to that thing. I'm just going to get rid of the crawler. That's self-explanatory. I'm not going to keep explaining that one because you do have the opportunity. Anyone can just contact me to get a booking for a private reading, or you can actually go to that website. Now, just trying to swap that round. Whoops, wrong way. Here we go. And here's the cards. Ready for their reading. I was able to get the camera up at the right angle to actually fit in the box that they come in. So it is the Gilded Reverie Lenormand deck that Ciro Marchetti is the artist, and it is the expanded edition, as you can see there. So it's all good. That's if you want to buy your own deck or need to reference it for some reason. Now, I'm hoping that you can see this clearly. I know, Di, you were over on the mytimetv.live page, I think. I've since dropped out of my Facebook just so I'm freeing resources for the live stream. But if you are over there and want to pop into the Roz Boundy page, where it's the link should work that's in the description above, to pop over here. We've got the owls in the work energies. We've got, I'm just going to move that out of the way just so that it's not in the full view. We're focusing on these cards. So here's the birds that are the owls in the work energy. Here we've got the birds that are the normal ones in the home energy space. We've got ship up here in the unexpected space, and we've got the heart in your role, and the well is in that central outcome position. Now, I know we had the ship yesterday, so it's very interesting how some of these repeat. Now, as I was actually doing the shuffling and dealing for these this morning, I was really quite surprised that these two jumped out together, and they were the first two that jumped out. So there definitely is some importance in that arena of communication today. In the workplace, it's putting and being aware of what is the more wise, in-depth, in detail type of communication, taking the wisdom out of it, knowing that what you're receiving or giving is with that thoughtfulness, with that consideration, and being able to explain things clearly to someone if they're needing an explanation, or in whatever form of communication you're using. Mine here is mainly on the computer. And I know that I've had a message pop up for something that needs some access, and I'm going to have to find the wise ways of doing it. So with the owls, It definitely is. Hi, Holly. How are you? And, needing a little bit more of a discerning way of getting around that one. So, and it can be even to the point of using some diplomacy, I suppose, with some of these wise ways of doing and communicating, okay? So it's not just about speaking out your stuff, it's about having some consideration around it and what's going to be the wisest way of doing that. And, in the home space and all the rest, it's communicating with your family and everything. So it's the full realm, really, of being a good communicator today, of doing that good listening, of actually having those skills of, hi, Diane, sorry, I'm not quite sure how you like to be called, so thank you. And, we've had an owl outside our window the last 24 hours. Wow, what a sign to match it with that. And yes, it's communication, but in the family, around the home and that sort of thing, it really is like it's make the most of the family times. Do you have meal times as a joint family? Do you join in together with the chatter and discussion and talk of the day, all of that? It just feels that more not in depth. It's the cozier interaction of what's going to happen in your day to day, as far as the original birds, the chitter chatter ones. We've got the ship up here. The ship is about the travel. It's going on a bit of a trip again. Probably a holiday still being planned. We've also had the bumblebee following you around. Oh, that's wonderful, because the bees, he answered a die. That's fine. Well, thank you. Thank you very much for letting me know that. That's good. I thought it was. So the ship is, it's creating that bit of a pattern. There's probably still something that's needing to be planned or thought of as far as doing that trip. It's a longer trip. It could be that you're just going to go away for the day and have a really great day doing just what's like a Sunday drive, I suppose, is what I'm feeling there. It is sometimes that cabin fevery type feeling that we've got, and people are just wanting to get out and about. It might be something that is indicated for you, that you're feeling that it is just a day for going out and discovering a few more things that are around and about in your closer neighbourhood without having to spend a day, pack bags, all that sort of stuff. Unless, of course, that's what you are planning, to have an overnight stay somewhere. It does feel to me like it's a bit more about the holiday, spending time out at the moment for a bit of a trip. Trying to communicate with your teenager and they stop wanting to eat from oops. Yes, with the last I went through that experience myself too. There were many days in the end as teenagers that you just didn't get to having those family meals. And maybe it is just an indication too that just give them a call if they don't live at home, that type of thing. Just connect with those who are family. And they certainly are beautiful cards. Now I'm going to move that back down to the fourth card, which is the heart. I know we had that. That was our central card yesterday. I'm pretty sure it was yesterday. It could have been the day before. I don't look back to see which cards are what to get the sequence. Maybe I should, but it feels the heart. We're being reminded it is the heart. Put the heart in everything, and especially since it's in the card position of your role, it certainly is that centeredness around your heart center, being that authentic from the heart person in every way as we move through our day to day. That's all I can say about that. Look, it could also indicate that then there is a little bit of a romantic touch to the day as well, having a partner and yourself doing something special. Because it is also about the love, the romantic kind as well, if that's what is around and about you in your day. And in the centre we've got the well. I just noticed that you've put that there. Heart is a sign for me for someone I have in heaven. And absolutely take that sign for yourself. That's what it's meaning for you for your day, Holly. So that's what I like about these cards and how easy it is to pick up the messages that we have for ourselves within the cards, and it'll be great. For me, it's potentially like I'm feeling that it's going to be a lovely day. Even though it's cloudy in the rest, we might just take off for a little bit of a drive today, like the Sunday drive. For me, it's what it's feeling like it could be. As far as that connection, the unexpected of what the ship is, and having the heart there is my role, and doing things that we love. Doing things that we love, that communication, the double edge of that one on each side of what is going to be our outcome, which is the well. The well is about looking deeper into what we have in that inner resource. That it does take a bit of work to get to those resources, but it's more an action card. So the outcome is action. So it's not sitting stagnating, having that water in the bottom of a well get stagnant. It's about actually seeing what's reflecting back to us from that depth and putting our arm to the grind. You've got to still use that handle to be able to take from the well. It doesn't magically lift up for you. So it is what we have to access is there and available. We're needing to put that work in. And that for me is that the outcome is beautiful, bright sunshine, that energy of the golden light coming into our day to day. And that is the outcome. That's what's happening. And we have put that work in as far as, digging into our resources. And that can be just like taking that time to really communicate well in whichever arena we are today, because it's covering both the work and the home, as you can see. And it's great. You're on 27 at the moment, hot and sunny. At the moment, 27 would be really nice. I don't like it if it starts to get 30 plus, because that's where my melting point is. But, with the sunlight, that'd be beautiful, having that sort of temperature. But we each live in different parts of the world, don't we? And we can experience all sorts of climates, weathers, and everything else. But what's important in our lives is how we actually sit with where we are, how we understand ourselves in the positions that we're in and the situations that we're in, and being flexible and ready to shift our perspective to take on those understandings in a way that it's actually going to mean the deeper things in life, those things that really are meaningful, are going to come forward and give us those rewards from our depths, as far as being able to access them, use them, and shine them out in that way. So that's what I've got for the card reading for today. So thank you for being here, to those who are watching, to those who may be watching as replay, and even for those who may be listening in through or watching from the Binge Network or as a podcast anywhere. Oh, I haven't done those yet. But it's just share what you have from within you out and into the world, and be that best person that you are, because that's part of, part of that interconnectedness and the synchronicity of who we are as that one part of what is the web of life, the web of humanity, and that further realm of what is our cosmos. None of us know the actual extent and size, but all of that is out there is part of all that we are in here. Really hard so for some it's hard to understand, but just know it. Being who we are is our role, our position, our place, and breathing and letting it happen. Wish you all the best for your day today, and I'll see you here tomorrow. Probably, it should be at the 8 o'clock on time. Let's hope I don't sleep in, being a Sunday tomorrow, but like a day is a day is a day. We live a life full as we choose. Okay, we'll see you tomorrow, and namaste.